This is the ETBU Sportsnet. We're here with head women's basketball coach Rusty Rainbolt, Sydney Saxton, and Kim Childress after a 64-61 over McMurray. Coach, just talk about this win for ETBU to start the season off 3-0.
Well, that sounds pretty good. It's better than the alternative. And so it's like I told the team in the locker room, what we have is special. To think about the fact that this is, the 25th, and so we've had a month and 10 days of practice to put everything together with a whole new team, whole new coaching staff, and do what these girls are doing. It has nothing to do with coaches. These girls are working hard on and off the court. And so I think the thing that's special is, people are going to look at it and say 3-0. That's great. But more importantly, these girls do love each other. They care about each other. And so they're playing in a way that shows that. We get down and we find a way to get back, and there's energy on the bench, and every game's different. Tonight was a completely different game. It felt different to me. We're so balanced in scoring, night in, night out. And tonight you had Kim that went off for 25, and Sydney that went off for 11, and Bailey that had 9. I mean, we're not usually that top end in scoring. We like a lot of balance. And so, but these girls are just doing a great job. I'm very proud of them. And again, we said in the locker room, every night it's somebody different. I mean, Sydney has been very consistent in making plays down the stretch, and Kim has too. But, tonight they were face guarding Katie Boren, who's the best three-point shooter in the league. And that's okay. She was okay with that. She played her role, but it was a good team win, and we're proud of these girls.
Sydney, you had 11 points, 3 of 5 from the floor, but overall, defensively, you guys forced 26 turnovers. Talk about the defensive effort tonight for ETBU.
Well, Coach Rainbolt always stresses angles. So when we got out there, he just told us, just get your angles right and just pick up on the steals. And that we had it because in practice we get frustrated when we don't pick up on angles. So tonight we practiced it, and so we executed everything well, and we had plenty of steals that led into assists that we got, points from, where we came back. That's pretty much it.
All right, Kim, you made 25 points tonight, 10 of 13 from the floor. Just talk about ETBU's offensive production and pulling away for the win there in the fourth quarter.
Just like Coach Rainbolt said, how every night it's someone different, and tonight it was me. And I think it shows respect of the other team about face guarding Katie Boren, best shooter in the league so far. I don't know, I just feel like they could build the wall around the three-point line, but once it got into the lane, it was pretty much one-on-one, and there wasn't really help side, so I think that helped a lot with everyone's production, and especially mine.
All right, Coach, one final question. We already talked about being 3-0, but this is the third game. You've come from behind. You were down 6 there in the third quarter, come back to win by 3. Just once again, you talked and emphasized a little bit about how the team's special, but how do they get it done for the first 3 games so far in the second half to come back and win?
Well, here's what I'm going to say about that. I think we have 2 key qualities that make our team special. One, I think we play really hard the entire time. And our girls know, we have really talked about it. Our identity as a team is being a second-half team. We want to finish the games and use our pressure. That's huge. So our girls know no matter what, we can come back even if we're down. Second thing, and probably the most important, is we have 2 great point guards. You look at tonight's stats, Madison McCoy, who starts the game for us, 5 assists, 1 turnover. When you have a point guard that can take care of the ball and distribute like the way she does, it helps us. And then you got Sydney, who her and Madison are finishing games together. Sydney is so humble. She would start for everybody else in this league. And she has such a humility to come off the bench and fill her role. But when she comes in, she takes over. And you got her and Madison, who have 9 assists and 2 turnovers between the 2 point guards. I think that's huge in terms of why we are capable of getting down and then coming back. Because we got 2 great generals, and we just feel comfortable when the ball's in Madison's hands or Sydney's hands. Good things are going to happen. So we're very blessed.
All right, Coach. Thanks for talking to us here on the ETBU Sportsnet.
Thank you.